Good morning. I'm an addict named Austin. I got clean here at Serenity House in Abilene, Texas, October 19, 2014. And I just want to get on here and read the Just for Today with y'all. December 4th, God's will, not ours. We know that if we pray for God's will, we will receive what is best for us, regardless of what we think. By the time we came to NA, our inner voices had become unreliable and self-destructive. Addiction had warped our desires, our interests, our sense of what was best for ourselves. That's why it's been so important in recovery to develop our belief in a power greater than ourselves, something that could provide saner, more reliable guidance than our own. We've begun learning how to rely on this power's care and to trust the inner direction it provides us. As with all learning processes, it takes practice to pray only for knowledge of God's will for us and the power to carry that out. The selfish, ego-driven attitudes we developed in our addiction are not cast off overnight. Those attitudes may affect the way we pray. We may even find ourselves praying something like, "Relieve me of this character defect so I can look good." The more straightforward we are about our own ideas and desires, the easier it will be to distinguish between our own will and our higher power's will. Just for your information, God, we might pray, here's what I want in this situation. Nonetheless, I ask that your will, not mine, be done. Once we do this, we are prepared to recognize and accept our higher power's guidance. Just for today, higher power, I've learned to trust your guidance, yet I still have my own ideas about how I want to live my life. Let me share those ideas with you, and then let me clearly understand your will for me. In the end, let your will, not mine, be done. I'm grateful for the Just for Todays. It's always right on time. And I can remember being early in recovery, my prayers were like, I was plea bargaining with God. Please let me get this job. Please let this be the job. Please let her be the one. Please let them not take me, not indict me, like there was all these plea bargaining that was going on early in recovery because my life had gotten better. And I remember getting out and going to the halfway house and just praying for all of these things because had all this new hope, and I was like, my spirit had came back to life, and I was ready to take on the world, right? And everybody that was in my life, I prayed that they were supposed to be there, and let this be this, and this, and I'm grateful for Just for Today's like this that slowed me down and let me just pray for His will, right? And I wish that I could tell you that in the beginning, I prayed for His will, I was able to recognize it, and I never got off track. But the reality is that I chased my own dreams until the pain was great enough that I would let go and let God, right? I started recovering from the outside in just as much as I was recovering from the inside out, right? Like I was working the steps, working with a sponsor, getting honest, but I was also chasing all these other things that I thought made me a good dad or a man, and so I was also chasing material things, just like I was working on the steps. The good thing about God is He doesn't force His morality on me, and He let me chase those things until they didn't serve me anymore, until I wanted more and I wanted to go deeper. And so I'm grateful for Just for Today's like this that helped me get to that place where I don't know what I need to do today. I'm just going to get in position, and whatever comes down the pipe, I will, whatever's going on today, I'll try to act in principle. And usually if I just stay in, as long as I act in principle, even if it's not necessarily the right principle to be acting on, I'm still in a good place and I'm in position, right? And so I try to practice principles before personalities. I try to follow this program that's written so simply I can apply it in my daily life. And usually when I stay on track and surrender to this program, I can see God's will in my life. Do I always act on it, or do I always fall in line with it, or do sometimes my defects come out and my self-centeredness leads me to the obsession and compulsion? Yes, but that's why I work a program, so I can be put back in a position regularly. I can surrender, I can work this program, and my life gets better when I do. I hope that helped y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. There's freedom, there's an answer, and it's usually in the literature. It's usually sponsor can help me get there faster than I can. Meetings help humble me and put me in a position to where I'm open. And so I'm grateful today for this program. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good day.